to on this show. We pick some kind of ad lib as we go type deal. So what you got there? You got a magazine, the Bedford now in front of you.
I think we take a look at Bedford now. We've got a lot of great things that are happening in Bedford. In terms of some of the things that we're doing is we're going to be trying to get a solar initiative going on in terms for our library. We did go ahead and replace all the LED lights and so on. We're saving right now about $1,400 a month. We're cutting our kilowatt hours in half. So it's incredible what LEDs, and even if you put a couple of them in your home, you're going to come out ahead. So our next thing that we're going to try and do is we're going to try and put solar on there. We're looking for some grants, Paul. We're looking for some help and so on, because our goal eventually is if we could get those utility bills down for the library to maybe almost nothing, that's more money for the library, and then we don't have to go to taxpayers asking for money to run that building.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one thing we talked about a few days ago was when the library stopped the initiative of after going for millages every few years,
right.
We had to say, okay, we got to take that money out of our general fund now. Okay, so instead of us saying, okay, we need to put a millage on from the township level, we said, how can we save enough money to cover it? And that was one thing we did. And I think the taxpayers can appreciate the fact that we're not just jumping the gun and going straight to them. We're figuring out what we can do on our end first. And we're saving roughly $150,000 a year. I cut my budget personally this year. We cut into, we didn't cut services. We just got creative in how we can cut it. And with the library, we're getting to the point where we can save real dollars to where, we're not going to have to go after a millage.
Exactly. So, and I get real excited about energy initiatives because I spent a long time building with my father-in-law energy efficient housing and doing conservation areas, doing solar roofs, things of that nature. And we're also going to be looking at the Township Hall. We want to get LED lights in there. Thank you. I think I can say this, Michelle, at Consumers Energy, they've given us about 48 free LED lights. So, then we're going to replace the rest of those. And I do have a call into the state of Michigan. There is some money that we can possibly get to change out our lights. So we're working on that. But the other exciting thing is where our township hall is located, we have the library, we have the junior high, we have the high school, we have Jackman Road Elementary. Looking long term, it would be so neat if we could do our own microgrid and those buildings would operate on their own. And we generate our own power.
Yeah.
So these are the kind of things that they are long term, but they're here today, and we need to take a look at that, okay? Because for the economy, and if we take a look on the whole big macro scale, the less money you pay to utility companies, that is more money that people are going to buy on goods and services. And we all know we like to have low utility bills. And one day I would like to see that Brett doesn't have to have much in utility bills. He's a young guy. I'm sure he'd like to put more money in his pocket so we can buy more drum kits and guitars and all that. He's a budding musician. Could be the next Bruce Springsteen sitting right here. Brett, give me your autograph now. Can I get your autograph now? I want to get in and watch the value go up. But energy is a real thing, and we've also talked with our beautification committee because they're taking a look now at some environmental issues. So we were having that discussion that maybe beautification committee needs to be kind of more of an environmental committee now. And that would get also younger people in there who are much more in tune into recycling and so on. But we got great programs going on, like on Tuesdays, Paul, you see it, our bins fill up on recycling. They had
multiple bins.
Yeah, we have multiple bins.
10 bins.
Yeah, they had to build a special bin. Actually, Dan Rock at the health department said they built a special bin for Bedford because the success of the program.
I just got to say,